Hey, greetings, folks. Welcome to another Vinyl Finds of all kinds. As I'm saying every time I make one of these videos, I've been getting a lot of records in weeks and months past that I have not yet shown here on my channel, so I want to kind of update this. And then to do so, I'm really going pretty quickly, and I'm making a lot of videos because I want to get up to date, so to speak. And also, you note that this is not Beatles. These are videos where I do not show any Beatles records. I show other stuff. I saved the Beatles records for a new Beatles finds video, which you can watch all over my channel because I do a lot of those. All right. So please subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification bell, because when you do that, you realize that you're going to be getting notifications if you're interested of when I have new videos. All right. So let's start with this album, which is a really amazing find. I never even knew this was out there. It's the first Blondie album. But there's more to it than that, this Blondie album. This is a rare, kind of mint minus condition, almost perfect, on the private stock label. I believe this is before Deborah Harry and her group went over to the Chrysalis label. Let me pull this out of here to show you this. I mean, it looks better when you do this without the glare, doesn't it? Much better, all right? So there you have that. There's the back cover. And I'm going to show you the label because it's different. It's not the usual blue kind of label. This is the private stock label. And that's what it looks like. All right. And there's also something else to show with this. I always love Blondie. At least Blondie in the 70s. You can't go wrong with the 1970s Blondie stuff. Then later on, they did some more stuff too. And I like that song Maria that they did with a kind of comeback album, I think in the 1990s. Anyway, here's a publicity profile. Now, this one says Chrysalis Records on it, but it's a publicity profile of Blondie and her albums, the history that they formed in 75, and they first streaked into the public eye as the Ex-Offenders. That was originally, I believe, their name. I didn't know that. But anyway, it talks about all their albums, and this is a promotion. Very nice. Good to have that extra bit. Now, I don't remember if I've shown this one. It happens, you get so much stuff to show. I have to make a dedicated pile of what I've shown and what I haven't shown, because sometimes you repeat stuff. But I think this is new. I don't know, it's new to you. Face to Face, the Kinks, featuring Sunny Afternoon. This is a nice copy. It is in mono. All right. I wonder if I should pull out the record. A lot of people would like to see the records on some of these anyway. So what I'm going to do is produce the record right now, if you hold on for a second. It's on the tri-colored label, Reprise, mono. All right. All right, next up, we have Tommy James and the Shondells with I Think We're Alone Now. A really nice copy of this album here. Okay. Going back quite a ways to the 50s or early 60s. Best of the Crests, and they're most famous for the song 16 Candles. So you got fabulous hits by them, 16 of them. All right. All right, this is an upgrade for the cover, really. This is a funny story, I think, to show you how crazy you can be when you collect. This is the Edgar Winter group. They only come out at night. When I grew up, I bought the 45 of the song Frankenstein, which is amazing. I love that. This, of course, this is the long version, where the 45 was the shortened version. I love that hype sticker. And it's in the shrink wrap, and it's in really great shape. and I upgraded it for that reason. The only thing is, it does have, I can't pull it out, it has a later label on it. It has the dark Epic label, you know, purpley black, like kind of look from the late 70s and early 80s. I bought it mostly because this was a very cheap album, and for the Shrink and the Hype sticker. However, I do have this album with the cover looking a lot of ring wear and pretty spotty, but the label is the original Yellow Epic. So it's what you call a Frankenstein job. I'm going to Frankenstein this cover with the original Yellow Epic label. All right, so next up, some Led Zeppelin. Okay, this album here is Houses of the Holy, 1973. It's not in shrink. I mean, I hope I don't upgrade this one. This is a really nice copy where it's got the label there that tell you the songs on there. This is, I believe, I was told a, what do they call it? License copy, because it says here, sold under license from Atlantic Record Corporation. I guess this is a record club, I think, is what it is. I'm told this is kind of unusual and rare this way. I don't usually like to get the record club, you know, kind of like knockoffs, but, yeah, it's good to have it. There's the gatefold. I'm able to show the gatefold because it's out of the shrink. And, of course, it's got the inner sleeve, take my word for it, with the lyrics on it. All right. Next up, we have two albums by a girl group from the 60s. I'll be with you. When I say the 60s, I'm talking about, yeah, well, it is early to mid-60s, yeah, I believe. 1965, mid-60s. The Shangri Las on Redbird label that I've always liked. That Redbird label, I like it. Leader of the Pack. And the song Give Him a Great Big Kiss, which is another one that I know from them. And this is in beautiful shape, this album. Oh man, it's really nice. Yeah, I'm going to show you the Redbird label because I like the label. You know, some of you already know what the Redbird label is, but for those who don't, I just think it's a cute little label. I've always loved that. All right. Now, I told you that I had not one but two Shangri Las albums, and I'm sorry that I'm not editing this. I'll do this later. I don't like when it takes too long to get records back in their sleeves. All right. We have this one here. I love this. This is a great cover. I Can Never Go Home Anymore by the Shangri Las. Next album up. It's on Redbird again in the corner there. You can see a nice picture of I love girl groups. Big girl groups fan. They look so adorable. I love the ladies. That's all I can say. I gotta calm myself. So it's the same label, Redbird label. Speaking of ladies and how much I like them, we have one here for men only. And how do I get around this? It's on a Topps label. The label happens to be out there in the back of the record for this one, so I'll show you. And it's arranged and conducted by Lou Raymond, featuring great male and female vocalists. You know? So this is really nice. And of course, what I like about it, I say get around this, is I like how, you know, this is an old record. So it says for men only, meaning read between the lines. This is for men only, because men are into this kind of thing. Women like that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the way, whatever. So it's each calzone, to each his own, to each her own, to each their own. Yeah, okay, I think I covered it. All right. And the final record I'm going to show here is an upgrade of sorts. This was a very cheaply priced record, so it's an upgrade. Some of you were asking me, did you ever get an upgrade of the Toys album, A Lover's Concerto? The two big songs, you know, kind of, A Lover's Concerto and Attack. Yeah, this is an upgrade from the one I had. But I tell you, I still wouldn't mind finding another upgrade of this if I can ever find one. It's not perfect. The bottom of the record is slightly out there, coming down. But yeah, it's much better than the one I had. And the record itself is in much better shape too. All right, so that's it for this time. I will be with you again in the very near future, showing more vinyl finds of all kinds. And I have a lot of other videos. Let me tell you what's going to be in store coming along. It's going to be a record store video. So, some of you may have seen the record store video already. If you're hanging on this long, there was a record store video that I uploaded, and because of a technical issue, I took it down and I got to kind of fix it up. And it will be back up probably on the weekend at some point. But it's a new record store video. Also have a flea market video of shopping at the flea market that you'll not want to miss if you're into browsing and thrift storing and stuff like that. And a couple other funny surprises that have been languishing in the Mr. Mayo vault for a while and need to see the light of day. So I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching.